Okay, let's send this to Insta. Oh, I always forget. Well, you can watch me do it. Hi. Yeah, I'm late again. Uh, when was this? Ariana's 20. Wow, happy birthday, Ariana. That's from Crazy Pieces. Her birthday's a few days before Hallie's. Twins. It's in YouTube. Come on, let's go. Now, guys, I'm telling you now, I am. We're doing those Bible stories, right? So today we're doing two more. Now we already read about Noah, but I did say when I started from the beginning of all the stories. All right, I did say I'll probably will read it again, and today we're reading it again. Okay. I watched this video about this little girl was not happy about the doll that she got. If you look at the title, it says 12 inches. It was 12 inches. The doll did look different than the picture, yes, but resembled the picture. So she got what she got. She did not get scammed at all. It was 12 inches. But there was no way of leaving a comment. Because I would say, sweetheart, you did get what you want. In the title, it clearly says 12 inches. Gotta really read. But that, like 40 something, $50, you gotta not pay that much on it. Oh, baby, maybe some, I don't know. That's why I don't get little dolls that much. Well, at all. Let me get to the chat. Carol, yes. Yes, Carol. Good morning, Carol. Yes, you can put in your passages. I promise you. This is gonna be a quick one anyway. The stories. Oh, I forgot to open my breakfast. I was trying to have He got me the Pop Tarts two. He got one box of a chocolate chip pancake, a strawberry milkshake. I was trying to get the strawberry milkshake last night, but it was the um pancake one again. So I'm like, okay, then I'll have one for breakfast tomorrow to get the strawberry shortcake. Open this now, so you know. Okay, I can already smell it. Yeah, that's good. I was trying. I was gonna like do it like one of each, but then I could probably like wrap it up or something. No, I'll just go like that. Oh, yeah, I forgot to get the garbage can last night. Oh, let's get started. Our Father in heaven, may your name be kept holy. May your kingdom come soon. May your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today the food we need, and forgive us our sins, as we have forgiven those who sin against us. And don't let us yield to temptation, but rescue us from the evil one. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. I was brought to my attention to once in a while change the morning prayer, like reword it a little bit and stuff like that. So I use more than one version. I'm rewording it. uh, Jehovah, thank you for another beautiful day on your beautiful earth, and thank you for allowing us to wake up today. And thank you for what you did for us in the past, present, and what you will do for us in the future. Thank you for getting Robin through her procedure yesterday. I I believe she did well. And please let it heal good, and please let this work. Maybe she won't have to do it no more. Please get her mind ready for her big surgery on the 25th. And Jen has something on the 25th. Please be there for her. I can't say it. That's all I can say is give Jen mental and physical strength on the 25th. And continue to help Tate, who has a heart condition and cancer. Cindy Lee, Lisa and Sharon Doherty also has cancer, different types and different kinds. Celine Dion has stiff person syndrome. Danielle Corbin, just get her healthy and keep her healthy. And Robin Taylor, like I said earlier, give all these beautiful people physical and mental strength to fight off their diseases, illnesses, mental status, and everything. Miss Diana daughters, Arnie, Vicky and family, Carol and the mom. Please look after them as well. And whoever's watching this on replay or live, please help them as well. In the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, amen.
Story number 9. Noah builds an ark. Noah had a wife and 3 sons. His sons' names were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And each of these sons had a wife. So there were 8 persons in Noah's family. God now had Noah do a strange thing. He told him to build a big ark. This ark was large like a ship, but it looked more like a big, long box. Make it 3 floors high, God said, and put rooms in it. The rooms were for Noah and his family, the animals, and the food all of them would need. God also told Noah to fix up the ark so that no water could leak in. God said, I'm going to send a great flood of water and destroy the whole world. Everyone not in the ark will die. Noah and his sons obeyed Jehovah and started building. But the other people just laughed. They kept on being bad. Nobody believed Noah when he told them what God was going to do. It took a long time to build the ark because it was so big. Finally, after many years, it was finished. Now God told Noah to bring the animals into the ark. God said to bring in 2 of some kinds of animals, both a male and a female. But of other kinds of animals, God told Noah to bring in 7. God also told Noah to bring in all the different kinds of birds. Noah did just what God said. Afterward, Noah and his family also went into the ark. Then God shut the door. Inside, Noah and his family waited. Just imagine you are there in the ark with them, waiting. Would there really be a flood as God said?
We're going to read it all at once and then go
Story
back
number 10.
and read
The
the
Great
passages.
Outside the ark, the people went about their life the same as before. They still did not believe that the flood would come. They must have laughed more than ever. But they soon stopped laughing. All of a sudden, water began to fall. It poured down from the sky as when you pour water from a bucket. Noah had been right. But it was too late now for anybody else to get into the ark. The door had been closed tight by Jehovah. Soon all the low ground was covered. The water became like big rivers. It pushed over trees and rolled around big stones and made a lot of noise. The people were afraid. They climbed up to higher ground. Oh, how they wished they had listened to Noah and gotten into the ark when the door was still open for them. But now it was too late. The water kept getting higher and higher. For 40 days and 40 nights, the water poured out of the sky. It rose up the sides of the mountains, and soon even the tallest mountains were covered. So just as God had said, all the people and animals outside the ark died, but everyone inside was safe. Noah and his sons had done a good job building the ark. The water lifted it up, and it floated right on top of the water. Then one day, after the rain stopped falling, the sun began to shine. What a sight it was! There was just one big ocean everywhere, and the only thing that could be seen was the ark floating on top. The giants were gone now. No more would they be around to hurt people.
Good.
All of them had died, along with their mothers and the rest of the bad people. But what happened to their fathers? The fathers of the giants were people like us. They were angels that had come down to live as men on earth. So when the flood came, they did not die with the rest of people. They stopped using the human bodies they had made and went back to heaven as angels. But they were no longer allowed to be part of the family of God's angels. So they became the angels of Satan.
Oh,
In the Bible, they are called demons. God now made a wind blow, and the waters of the flood began to go down. 5 months later, the ark came to rest on the top of a mountain. Many more days passed, and those inside the ark could look out and see the tops of the mountains. The waters kept on going down and down. Then Noah led a blackbird called a raven out of the ark. It would fly away for a while, and then it would come back because it could not find a good place to land. It kept doing this, and each time it returned, it would rest on the ark. Noah wanted to see if the waters had run off the earth, so next he sent a dove out of the ark. But the dove came back too, because it did not find a place to stay. Noah sent it out a second time, and it brought back an olive leaf in its beak. So Noah knew that the waters had gone down. Noah sent out the dove a third time, and finally it found a dry place to live. God spoke to Noah. He said, "Go out of the ark. Take your whole family and the animals with you." They had been inside the ark for more than a whole year. So we can just imagine how happy they all were to be outside again and to be alive. Part 2.
no. Let me write down her verse request. Okay, let's read see how this says Genesis chapter 7 through 10? Well, chapter 7, 10 through 24. Now, if you go to the second, the flood to the deliverance of the. No. Let's go back to 9. Here it has chapter 7, 1 through 9. So we're just going to read a 9, a 1 through. Oh, I've written down. '24. Might as well. But first, let's read this one. This is the history of Noah. Noah was a righteous man. He provided himself faultless among his contemporaries. Noah walked with the true God. In time, Noah became father to 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. But the earth had become ruined in the sight of the true God, and the earth was filled with violence. Yes, God looked upon the earth, and it was ruined. All flesh had ruined its way in the earth, on the earth. After that, God said to Noah, I have decided to put an end to all flesh, because the earth is full of violence on account of them, so I am bringing them to ruin together with the earth. Make yourself an ark from resinous wood. You will make compartments in the ark and cover it with tar inside and outside. This is how you will make it. The ark should be 30 cubic long. 300 cubic long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. You will make a window for light for the ark, 1 cubit from the top. You should put the entrance of the ark in its side and make it with a lower deck, a second deck, and a third deck. As for me, I am going to bring floodwater upon the earth to destroy from under the heavens all flesh that has the breath of life. Everything on earth will perish, and I am establishing my covenant with you. And you must go into the ark, you, your sons, your wife, and your sons' wives with you, and bring into the ark 2 of every sort of living creature in order to preserve them alive with you, a male and a female, of the flying creatures according to their kinds, the domestic animals according to their kinds, and all creeping animals of the ground according to their kinds. 2 of each will go in there to you to preserve them alive. For your part, you are to collect and take with you every kind of food to eat, to serve as food for you and for the animals. And Noah did according to all that God had commanded him. He did just so. So now we'll read 7 through, we'll let the little guy read it. 7 through 20.
After that, Jehovah said to Noah, "Go into the ark, you and all your household, because you are the one I have found to be righteous before me among this generation. You must take with you every kind of clean animal, the male and its mate, and of every animal that is not clean, just two, the male and its mate. Also of the flying creatures of the sky by sevens, male and female, to preserve their offspring alive over all the earth. For in just 7 days I will make it rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. And I will wipe from the surface of the ground every living thing that I have made." Then Noah did everything that Jehovah had commanded him. Noah was 600 years old when the flood waters came upon the earth. So Noah, along with his sons, his wife, and his sons' wives, went into the ark ahead of the flood waters. Of every clean animal, and of every animal that is not clean, and of the flying creatures, and of everything that moves on the ground, they went inside the ark to Noah by twos, male and female, just as God had commanded Noah. And 7 days later, the flood waters came upon the earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, on the 17th day of the month, on that day, all the springs of the vast watery deep burst open, and the floodgates of the heavens were opened, and the rain poured down on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. On that very day, Noah went into the ark, along with his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and his wife, and the 3 wives of his sons. They went in with every wild animal according to its kind, and every domestic animal according to its kind, and every creeping animal of the earth according to its kind, and every flying creature according to its kind, every bird, every winged creature, going to Noah inside the ark, 2 by 2, of every sort of flesh that has the breath of life. So they went in, male and female, of every sort of flesh, just as God had commanded him. After that, Jehovah shut the door behind him. The flooding continued for 40 days on the earth, and the waters kept increasing and began carrying the ark, and it was floating high above the earth. The waters became overwhelming and kept increasing greatly upon the earth. The ark floated on the surface of the waters. The waters overwhelmed the earth so greatly that all the tall mountains under the whole heavens were covered. The waters rose up to 15 cubits above the mountains. So all
Alright, so we did both that. We did that. So now we do that one. This is Genesis chapter 8, verses 1 through 17. But God gave attention to Noah and to all the wild animals and domestic animals that were with him in the ark. And God caused the wind to blow over the earth, and the waters began to subside. The springs of the watery deep and the floodgates of the heavens were stopped up. So the rain from the heavens stopped falling. Then the waters began to recede progressively from the earth. By the end of 150 days, the waters had subsided. In the 7th month, on the 7th day of the month, the ark came to rest on the mountain of Ararat, and The waters were steadily decreasing until the 10th month in the 10th until the 10th month. In the 10th month, on the first of the month, the tops of the mountains appeared. So at the end of 40 days, Noah opened the window that he had made in an ark and sent out a raven. It continued flying outside and returned until the water dried off the earth. Later, he sent out a dove to see whether the waters had receded from the surface of the ground. The dove did not find any resting place to perch, so it returned to him into the ark, because the waters were still covering the surface of the whole earth. Oh. So he reached his hand out and brought it inside the ark. He waited 7 more days, and once again he sent out the dove from the ark. When the dove came to him, toward evening, he saw that there was a freshly plucked olive leaf in its bill. So Noah knew that the waters had receded from the earth. He waited till another 7 days. Then he sent out the dove, but it did not return to him anymore. Now, in the 601st year, in the first month of the first year of the month, first day of the month, the waters had drained from the earth, and Noah removed the covering of the ark and saw that the surface of the ground was drying. In the second month on the 27th day of the month, the earth had dried off. God now said to Noah, "Go out of the ark, you, your wife, your sons, and your sons' wives. Bring out with you all the living creatures of every sort of flesh, of the flying creatures, and of the animals, and of all the creeping animals of the earth, that they may multiply on the earth and be fruitful and become many on the earth." Oof. When I read a lot all at once like that, now reading a book is different because it's not a blue light. But oof, a lot of people rather have books online than have the books in my hand. It's easier to read it. Now we read 1 Peter. Do we have any more? No. First Peter, chapter 3, verses 19 and 20. Because reading it with the blue light here feels like my eyes are gonna. Feels like they're trying to switch eye sockets. Okay. 1 Peter chapter 3, verses 19 and 20. And in the state he went and preached to the spirits in prison, who had formerly been disobedient when God was patiently waiting in Noah's day, while the ark was being constructed, in which a few people, that is, 8 souls, were carried safely through the waters. Now, if you have any verse requests, put them in now. You okay? Be careful. It's your baby. Hmm? Her little, lamb choppy. Her verse requests are Isaiah chapter 16, verse 21. For now. The heck is, what's going on? Did you see that? What is going on? Isaiah 16:21. There you go. I don't know what's going on with this thing. This is Isaiah chapter 16, verse 21. The women of Moab are left like homeless birds at the shallow crossing of the Arnon River. Now let's try to look up Luke manually. Let's just try to get it to Luke itself. Maybe that's what we have to do. It went to Luke, okay. Alright, let's not get it to Luke. What chapter? Luke, chapter 14, verse 23. I did not press 14. Ah. So his master said, "Go out into the country lanes and behind the hedges and urge anyone you find to come, so that the house will be filled." Will be full, sorry. So next is Psalms 27, verse 14. This one went. Wait patiently for the Lord. Be brave and courageous. Yes, wait patiently for the Lord. And that is going to be it for today. I'll be live later on with the guest. With guest Danielle Yo. So I love you guys. Love, don't judge. Peace out.